All right. Hello, we are making smoothies today. So what we are going to be doing is making one smoothie for our snack, but then prepping 2 more smoothies to put in the freezer, and that way we can pull them out really easily and make those for the future. So the smoothie that I'm going to be making today is a berry mango spinach smoothie, and then I will prep an orange creamsicle smoothie and a blueberry peach smoothie as well. So we will start with the prepping one. So we'll start with the orange creamsicle. I have some freezer baggies that I've already, I don't know if you can see these, I've already labeled them. So orange creamsicle and the date, so I know what smoothie they are. So we will just go ahead and start with that one. We are only going to put in the fruit into the baggie. Obviously with the milk, we will want to add that when we are making the smoothie. So we don't want to freeze that, we'll just throw that in once we're making it. So I have 2 oranges. I'm going to peel those and cut them into slices, and then we'll throw those in the bag. And then so it's 2 oranges, 1 banana, a half a cup of milk of your choice, so whatever milk it is that you like to drink, and then a teaspoon of vanilla goes in there too. If you are making the smoothie right now, that's awesome, go ahead. You can certainly do that, but it's always helpful to freeze your banana before you make the smoothie, because it adds a real creaminess to your smoothie that you don't necessarily get when your banana is thawed. So just a fun tip for the future. So luckily, we'll throw our banana into this freezer bag and it will already be frozen when we're ready. And that kind of adds into the whole creamsicle part. So orange is peeled. I'm just going to cut that into slices. And it really doesn't matter if some of the the under rind is left on the orange. It'll all get blended up when you make your smoothie. So we'll throw that guy in there. And cut up his other half. We'll peel our second orange here. And then we'll cut up our banana and throw in there as well. So this smoothie is a really simple smoothie, not a whole lot of ingredients, super easy to make. It's stuff that we normally have around the house anyway. And who doesn't love an orange creamsicle? Like the push pops, those were the best. But if we can have them with actual fruits and not vegetables, but actual fruits, that makes it even better. Then we know it's healthy and it tastes good. So this guy is peeled. We will go ahead and slice him up. If you are making the smoothie right now, it's still good to slice those oranges up just so we're not throwing like a whole orange into our blender. All right. Let me get my scraps bowl. Go ahead and grab your banana. We'll cut him up. This is a really good option for bananas that are too ripe to eat, but not bad yet. You can just throw them right into a smoothie or throw them into the freezer. Use for smoothies later, especially if it's hot and you don't want to make banana bread or something like that. All right. So here's my baggie for the orange creamsicle. Again, to make this, and I will post this on our Facebook page as well, but to make this, we are going to add this to the blender, add a half a cup of whatever milk you choose, and then a teaspoon of vanilla as well for our orange creamsicle smoothie. We've got one prepped. Let's go ahead and do our second prep, and then we'll make a smoothie. So this one is the blueberry peach. So I have just some frozen blueberries already, and actually I have frozen peaches today too that I got from the peach truck, and just cut them up and froze them. So it's going to be about a half a cup of blueberries, a half a cup to a cup of blueberries. Kind of up to you. We'll just dump them right on in there. We'll add that. I have my already frozen peaches. Again, about a half a cup to a cup of these too. I have about 6 peach slices in there. And we are going to add a handful of spinach in there as well. You can freeze that too. Again, since we're not making this smoothie, we're not going to put in like the yogurt or the liquid, because we'll wait and add that to the actual smoothie. So just a solid handful of spinach right into the bag. Super easy smoothie prep. You could bust out like 10 of those in 5 minutes, and then you'll have 10 smoothies almost already. All right, so that was our blueberry peach. So now we'll get to actually making a smoothie. So the one that I'm making today is the berry mango spinach smoothie. So I have fresh strawberries, I have a mango, and then our spinach that'll go in it. We'll also put in yogurt and then your liquid of choice. You can use milk, water. I'm using coconut water, pineapple coconut water, because I like that it adds a little bit of sweetness to the smoothie without adding like extra sugar or sweeteners or anything like that. So we'll add those. And option 2 for your smoothies is also to put in some ground flaxseed, which just adds some fiber and healthy fats and that kind of thing to your smoothie. If you have watched the video that I did about the energy bites, this is another good opportunity to use that flaxseed that we used in there too. So yeah, so I will throw in some ground flaxseed in my smoothie today. We're gonna cut these strawberries up, throw them in our blender. Berries are a great option for smoothies just because they add, again, a lot of sweetness without having to add extra sugar or sweeteners or anything like that. So it's about a cup of strawberries. Again, I just eyeball things. Smoothies are also a really good alternative to like juice. They still provide all those vitamins and minerals that we get from juice, but they have the fiber that we need to help regulate our blood sugar and our digestion and stuff like that. So whereas juice doesn't have that because we take out all the pulp and the skin and stuff like that. So, so we've got our strawberries in there. We will go ahead and cut this mango. So how I cut a mango, I cut the bottom to kind of give me a good base to work with. And then I go ahead and cut the sides off because it does have a pit in the center. And the pit is in a different spot for like every single mango. So we just gotta kind of have to find where that pit is. It's always good to try and cut from a flat surface. So if you can make a flat surface in the fruit that you're using, it just makes it easier to cut so that you don't cut yourself. All right. So we've got a couple pretty good sides to our mango. What we're going to do is score it. So just cut stripes down it, kind of like that. And then we'll turn it and cut stripes horizontally down it. So it looks like a little checkerboard. And then you can pop it out and just squeeze it right into your blender. You can also take a spoon and scoop it out too. So I'm just going to use one whole mango in here. Mangoes are in season right now, so it's a good time to use them. We've got one more side, just a tiny little side that we'll score. If you are prepping this smoothie to put into your freezer bag, you still want to score the mango and just put in the mango chunks. You still want to cut up your strawberries, so all that stuff will be the same. They'll just go into your freezer bag instead of into the blender. So we'll add about a half a cup of frozen blueberries to this as well. If you have fresh blueberries that you're using, that is just fine too. Either one is fine. Got those in, and then another handful of spinach. Smoothies are a really good way to get in those leafy greens that we may not like to just eat plain. So spinach, kale, that kind of stuff. So a good handful into our blender. Then we'll do about a half a cup of, I have just plain Greek yogurt. If you need a little extra sweetness in your smoothie, you can definitely use a flavored yogurt. That would be totally fine. But it is going to add some extra calories and extra. All right. So we've got that. Second to last, I'm going to put in some flaxseed meal. I didn't put this on the ingredients list, but it's just kind of optional. Again, it adds some extra fiber and healthy fats into our smoothie. Another way you can add some of those good healthy fats is by putting avocado in your smoothie. You don't taste a lot of the avocado, but it does provide like a really creamy texture, almost like milkshake kind of consistency. So that's a benefit of putting some avocado in there, and then you get those healthy fats from it too. All right, so as far as our liquid goes, we just kind of want to fill about halfway, about a third to halfway full with our liquid. We can always add more liquid if we decide that the smoothie is too thick. So it all depends on what consistency you want. So we've got that. And we blend. give it a good 20 seconds of blending just to make sure that everything is incorporated. The spinach can sometimes take a little while to really break down, as well as like if you have peaches or something that has a skin on it, we really want to break that down too. So usually a good 10 to 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for another 5 to 10 seconds just to give it another good blend. So we've got our smoothie. Our awesome afternoon snack or morning, depending on when you're watching this. So we've got a good consistency, not too thick, but not too runny either. The blueberries give it that really nice, pretty purple color. And there we have it. So that's our berry mango spinach smoothie. We have our other 2 smoothies prepped, so you've got some smoothies for the future. I hope you enjoy your smoothie snack.